Hi everyone. Today I am going to be sharing with you a class with a fitball, a full body Pilates class with a fitball. And at the end we're going to do a little bit of inversion preparation for fun. Okay, so you can choose any stability ball for my size and my height. I am 5'2", so I'm using between 55 to 65 centimeters wide or big. If you're taller than me, you can choose 65 or 75 centimeters. So we begin doing a warm-up on your knees with the ball in front of you. And I want you to wrap your spine around the ball and relax your upper body down. You can hug the ball with your arms gently, or you can have your hands resting on the mat gently. I want you to begin to inhale to the nose. Feel like you send your breath all the way into the side and the back of the rib cage. Expand 3 dimensions. And as you exhale through your pursed lips, imagine you draw your sit bones toward each other and pulling it up through the center of the pelvis. Lifting up like you lift tissue paper out of the box gently. Again, one more time. Inhale to the nose, expand the rib cage, front, side, back. And as you exhale through your pursed lips, visualize you draw that pelvic floor gently in and up and feel like you're tightening seat belts around your pelvis. So activate those deep core muscles. One more time. Inhale to the nose. And as you exhale, feel like you're really tightening through the lower abs, sensation of pulling the tissue out of the box gently. One more time. Inhale to the nose. And exhale through your pursed lips. You can stay here and breathe for a couple more breaths. It is a very nice way to start your class by practicing deep breath and using your diaphragm breathing. Not only to begin to warming up your deep core unit, but you also try to tune in. Focusing on the breath rather than letting your mind go outside of this mat. Okay, you can do a few more breaths here, just focusing inside, inward, feel your body. Sorry. Then from there, I want you to come up onto your hands. Walk your hands slightly forward so your shoulders directly above your wrist. Open your knees, hip distance apart. Now you are in all four position with a support from the ball. So your weight is not totally on your hands or on your knees. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, I would like you to round your back, imitate the shape of the ball. Imagine you scoop your spine over this ball. Inhale, breathe into your rib cage. And as you exhale, imagine you drop your belly onto the ball, glide your eyeline forward, and feel like you pull your hands in to extend your spine. Look slightly forward in front of the mat. One more time here. Inhale. Exhale. Feel like you slide your tailbone down along back of the legs. Scoop your tummy. Wrap your spine over the ball. Round your back like an angry cat. Then take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Think about lengthen your butt cheek. Articulate your spine from tail to head. You can drop your belly into the ball. Extend the spine into a cow. A few more times. And exhale. And then exhale. Begin to articulate from tail to head into spine extension. A few more times. And exhale. Round your back. And use your exhale again to articulate your spine and lengthen into a slight extension. From here, I would like you to tuck your toes under. Bring your spine to neutral. Your eyelids in between your hands here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, transfer weight into your arms and float your knees slightly off. Here, you notice that your weight is a little bit more in your hands, but you have a ball to help support the weight of the body. You breathe in here, inhale, and as you exhale, lower your knees down. So we begin to lift or transfer weight to your upper body. One more time here, inhale. Exhale through your pursed lips, press into your hands, Imagine you press the floor away from the chest. Activate that muscles underneath your armpits, your serratus anterior. Float your knees slightly off. And then inhale, lower your knees down. Let's do like that 3 more times. Exhale as you float your knees off, visualizing that you are holding a cup of tea on your lower back. Don't let that cup of tea spill. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. And then one last one. I want you to stay in this position, knees slightly off. Take a deep breath in here. We progress. Exhale, lift one arm forward. Nothing else change. Okay, so you want to keep your spine nice and long and straight in neutral. As you exhale, begin to shift your weights from one arm to the other arms. If you feel that you can get this stable, you can progress by lifting opposite arms and opposite leg away from each other. Use your exhale and think about lengthening away from each other. Feel like you're pulling your abs away from the ball, but maintain that hip bones connecting to the ball. So you're holding that cup of tea on your lower back. Let's do 2 more times. Exhale, think about length rather than height. And then 1 more. And then come back down. Relax for a second. Very good. From here, sit back down onto your heels. Bring the ball in front of you. And then sit down on your butt cheeks. You can have your legs open, slightly wider than your hip distance apart. We are going to warm up our spine. So hands on top of the ball, sitting up tall as if there's a string of pearl. Lengthen crown of your head up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, lengthen tall. Exhale, glide your eyelid down slightly as you begin to flex your spine forward. Slowly roll the ball away from you and round your back. Imitate the shape of the ball. Breathe in here. As you exhale, pull the ball back in and lengthen your spine back up 1 vertebra at a time from tail to head, coming up to neutral. We do 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, articulate your spine 1 vertebra at a time into round back. Inhale, breathe, and exhale, roll the ball back, come up to neutral. 1 more like this. Exhale. And use your exhale again to restack the ball. Good. From here, we're going to move your spine in cat and cow in sitting position. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, round your back forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine to neutral. And then I want you to pull the ball in, bend your elbows, straighten your arms. Bend and straighten a few times, warming up your elbow joints. A few more. And last one. Use your exhale, restack your spine and come back up to neutral. Okay, I want you to roll down onto your back. We begin to work the abs here. Bend your knees and have the ball in between your legs. Gently squeeze the ball in between your inner thighs. Interlace your hands, cup them behind your neck. Rib cage resting gently on the mat. Let's keep your pelvis either in imprint, meaning a slight posteriorly tilt your lower back flat on the mat, or if it's possible, maintain neutral pelvis. Okay, so whatever is pain-free for you. There should not be any tension in your lower back nor your hip. Okay, from here, take a deep breath in. Exhale through your pursed lips, lengthen back of the neck and lift your upper body up just to the bottom of the shoulder blades. And then roll back down. Again, exhale. Thinking about slide the ribs to the hips. Eyelid reaching forward towards the ball. Think about curling over. And then lower down. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. And then one last one. And then come all the way down. Bring your arms along by your side. We're going to warming up your posterior chain, your butt and hamstring. Okay, your arms long by your side. You can have your palms down, palms up, your choice. Sometimes you have your palms up. It's nice to be able to engage the back of your arms rather than pressing into your hands and shoulders round forward. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Press into your feet. Gently squeeze the ball and lift the hips up. So you notice here, if you look from the side, it's one long diagonal line. I'm not arching my rib. I'm not popping up the ribs nor dropping my butt. I'm thinking about pubic bones up. Slide your butt cheeks down under, drop the rib cage down, and then exhale, lower your hips down. A few more times like this. Inhale. Exhale through your pursed lips, engage your deep core, press into your feet, lift the hips up. Gently squeeze the ball. And then inhale, lower down. And again, exhale. Inhale, lower down. 3 more. 2 more times. Exhale. And then one last one. Good. Maintain this position. Lift your arms up. I want you to do arm circle. Reach your arms by your ears. Circle down and around. So as you're warming up your shoulder joints, your shoulder blades, you are keeping your hips up. So you're working isometric contraction of your hip extensor. So your glute max and hamstrings. And let's reverse your arms here. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your arms down. Again, and exhale. Keep squeezing that butt cheeks. Keep lifting the hips up to the ceiling. And then one more. And then lower your hips all the way down. Good. From here, bring your balls. Bring your feet on top of the balls. Okay. Bend your knees. Okay. Feet pressing gently on top of the balls. Arms long by your side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you lift your upper body up, head nod, lift your head, neck and shoulders, slide the ball forward. So you notice here, my legs are supported by a ball. So make it easier so that you don't have to work to lift the legs up against gravity. So your hip flexors are not working as hard as having your legs up in the air. Okay, we do one more time. Inhale. Exhale through your pursed lips, draw your tummy in, slide the ball out, reach your arm forward. Inhale, bend your knees and bring the ball back. Again, exhale. Inhale, roll it back in. And exhale, 3. Roll it back in, really reaching long through the toes. Very good. 2 more times. And then one more, you're going to stay up, reaching your arms by your ears, and then circle your arms. So we do abdominal, isometric hold against gravity here. Try not to drop the upper back as you reach your arms by your ears. 2 more. 1 last one. And then lower yourself all the way down to relax. Here, I'm going to hold the ball in my hands on top of my body. Going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to lift your arms up so you're holding the weight of the ball in your hands. Legs together. You lift your upper body up. This is exhale. Then from there, you bend your knee to tabletop. Open your legs. Hold on to the balls. Hands behind your head and lower the body down. So now keep reaching your legs up to the ceiling. Gently hold the balls. You can flex or point, your choice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the upper body up. And we go again. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Now stay here. Bend your knees. Lift it up for 5. For 4. 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Hold the ball and reach your arms overhead. Good job. We're going to roll to our side. And I'm going to have the ball under my top leg. Bottom knee stay bent. You can come up onto your elbows. No, or you can lie down on your side. So this is going to be an easier option. If you are up on your elbows, so you have to work your shoulder stability as well. So let's press your foot or your leg, the top leg on the ball here. You're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, press into your hands and lift your side body up. Exhale, 2. If you are on your elbows, you're going to lift up like this. We're working side obliques. And also strength of this arm if you're on your elbows. We go again for 3. We go again for 4. Try to keep the ball still for 5. You should feel this muscles here. 6. 2 more times. 7. And when one last one. 8. Good job. Try the other side. Top leg on top of the balls. Bottom legs bend. You can come down to your Lie on your side, have these hands pressing onto the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press into your hands to help lifting your ribcage off the floor towards your legs. We're working your lateral flexion, your obliques, shortening the top side of your obliques here as you come up. Good. Or harder version, hands on your hips, long by your side, lift for 5. Exhale 4. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. And one last one. Good job. Come all the way down. We're going to do a little bit of upper body work now. Okay, I want you to come onto your knees. Have your shin bones on top of the balls, one at a time, and then bring the other shin bones on top. You notice I bring my chest on top of my legs, hands on the mat. So I round my back as if I'm doing child pose or shell stretch. I take a deep breath in. As I exhale, I walk my hand forward so that my shoulders directly above my wrist. I'm still keeping the shin bones on top of the ball. Take a deep breath in here. As I exhale, I gently press into my legs as I lift my hips up, trying to send the hips up towards my shoulders, towards the sky, shift my upper body to my hands, and then I rest away from my upper body. So rest my bum onto my heels, and when I exhale, I lift my bums off my heels, shooting forward, and I press the floor away really hard, and then come back down. So you should feel upper body work here. Muscles underneath your armpits. We go again. Exhale for 3. Really round the back. Exhale for 4. Keep your eyelids in between your hands. Exhale for 5. Push away. 3 more. And 3. Exhale for 2. And then exhale for 1. Good. Here, if you feel that it is very challenging for you, let's come down first. Relax your wrists. If it's already very challenging for you and you feel it's too much for your wrist, you can come back onto your elbows. Okay, I'm going to show you a modification on the elbows. So start off the same. Have your shin bones down. Have your hands first. Bring both legs on. And then carefully lower one elbow down and the other elbows. Okay, keep your elbows shoulder width apart. Exhale, shift your weight forward and then shifting back. And we go again. Shift your shoulders on top of your elbows and then shift away. Shift away, strengthening that shoulder and scapular stability. Okay, if you find this easy, you come up onto your hands and continue to do the same. Exhale. Okay, so those are your options. We're gonna do one more time. And if you find that it's still too easy, you can progress to this variation I'm gonna show you, and then you can pause the video and then try. Okay, so we're gonna start position is the same. Bring your shin bones on top of the balls. Sit down. Oops. Sit down on your heels. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingertips wide. And think about pushing the floor away from the chest. As you exhale, lift your butt off. Bring your hips on top of the knees. You can think about floating your knees slightly off and then resting back down. Earlier, we keep your knees on the balls. Now, if you like, you shift your weight more onto upper body and press into top of the feet as you lift your knees off. But keep your knees bent. We go again. Exhale. 3. Eye line in between your hands. Push the floor away. 4. Keep your arms straight. And 5. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more times. And then one last one. And relax. Okay, in between, we want to do a little bit of counter exercises. We're gonna lengthen your abs for a little bit, lengthen your hip flexors. So I want you to come down onto your bellies. I have my legs or my shin bones again on the balls, my knee on the floor, and I come down onto my bellies. Relax. Top of my head onto my hands. Keep my knees bent and just breathe into your lower back. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Good. From here, let's come up onto your elbows. You can open your knees, okay, slightly wider than your hip distance apart. Your legs gonna go into turn out. So you're in a frog position, okay? Pubic bone resting gently on the mat. You take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, think about dragging your elbows in. Think about chest reaching forward and look slightly up. As you exhale, think about pushing your elbows away, round your upper back. Inhale again. Exhale, think about slide your elbows in towards your body as you open the rib cage in opposite direction forward. Inhale here. Exhale, push your elbows away like you want to slide the mat away from the chest, round your upper back and your neck. So we are doing cat and cow of your upper back while in prone. And last one, pull your elbows in, open the rib cage, look slightly up, and exhale, push the elbows away, round your back. Once you are done, we're gonna try to do Swan Dive. So let's come up onto your hands. So resting your body on the ball, my torso on the balls, and reach forward. We're gonna start with the legs down on the floor. Keep your legs wider than your hip distance apart. So I usually say mat distance apart. Tuck your toes under. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Imagine you pull yourself forward as if you want to slide your mat back towards you. As you lift the chest, lift the legs up. As you inhale, shift the weight back, lower the feet down, relax. We go again. Exhale. Imagine you slide your shoulder blades down. Reach long to your toes, turn your legs out. Glide your eyeline forward and start to lift the chest. As you inhale, push the floor away, lower your legs down, return to start position. A few more times. Exhale, shoulder blades slide out. Use the muscles underneath your armpits, your lats. Squeeze the butt, reach long to the toes, and inhale, push the floor away. A few more times. Exhale. Let's do one more, and exhale. If you want to progress, you're gonna start with your legs up, and we do the same. Inhale, shift back. Your legs stay off the floor. You can go back to the previous variations. Last one. Very good. Relax your lower back for a second. Grab yourself around the ball. Breathe deeply into your rib cage. Send the breath into your lower back. The next modification, we're gonna add some push-up in the Swan Dive. Okay? So you're gonna come up in the same position. Legs stay on the floor first. Hands slightly wider than shoulder width. From here, as you exhale, pull yourself forward. Lift the legs up. Now you're gonna think about aiming your chest in front of your hands. Bring your chest down to the floor. You can rest in this position. And then lower the legs. Push yourself back up. We go again. Exhale. Look slightly forward, lift the legs up. Then lower the legs, push back. And again, exhale. Lower the legs, push back up. Again, and push forward. Think about breaststroke prep. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, resting upper body down. Lower the legs, push yourself up. Or you can progress, let's try. And drag yourself forward, lift the legs, lower down. Now keep your legs up, push up. And lower down. Let's try again. And lift. Exhale, lower. Keep your legs up, push. Ooh. And one last one, and push. Good job. That's not easy. Here we're gonna start. Last modification for our pike towards handstand. So we're gonna try to straighten the legs, lift the hips over your shoulders as much as you can. Okay? So bring your knees on top of the balls, hands shoulder width apart, resting your bum on the heels. From here, exhale. Lift your knees off, shift the hips towards your hands, and try to straighten your knees. Pull the ball as close to the chest, as close to the hands as possible, and relax down. And we go again. Good. Really push the floor away, lifting up. Good. If you want to progress, keep one knee on the ball. So move the ball closer. As you lift up, you lift one leg off, and then come back down. And lift the other leg off. Come back down. So you notice I really keep my knee close to the chest. And we go again. Last two, knee close to chest. And one last one. And then slowly come all the way down. And I just want you to wrap your spine over the ball, hanging here. Keep your knees bent. Open the chest. Open your abs, lengthen your hip flexors. You can slowly straighten your legs. Then reach your arms over your head. Really feel lengthen from head to toes. Breathe. Okay, then from here, walk your feet a little bit closer to your butt. Try to bring your hands on the floor, head on the floor. Open your arms slightly wider than shoulder width. Elbows pointing forward. And then from here, see whether you can try to straighten your arms, lift your body off the ball, and then relax your body down. So the same feeling as if you do pike earlier. Really think about pushing the floor away from the chest, and then use your leg like you do shoulder blades. Lift the hips up, and then relax your body down. Again, so this is a counter pose. So you're like, now lengthen anterior chain of the body. Really think about push the floor away, straighten your legs, hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze the butt up to the ceiling. One last one. Up, 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 and relax down. Hug yourself. Go. Breathe here for a moment. Oh, so try not to come out of the position too fast. Just relax in this position for a few breaths. When you feel that you can gather your breath, gather your orientation, slowly, slowly sit the butt down and stay there for a few moments. Make sure you get your bearing, that you're not dizzy, and your breath has come down to normal beating pace. And then you can smile, tap yourself on the back. Good job, everyone. I hope to see you again. So either on this channel or join me on my app, Tisha Pilates apps, for more creative classes, and let's have fun together. See you then.